Let's talk things through. What do we have on the Sork? Dex max block, strength for gear, everything else in energy. Build is max Nova, charged bolt, telekinesis, and lighting mastery. We have energy shield up to 80% absorption with all of our plus skills on swap. So that is, I want to say 6 points in there. And then we dumped all of our spare point in static field. And we have 1 point in warmth. Gear on swap is call to arms and the lidless plus the memory. Main gear is Shutas with facets, Griffin's facets, chains, crafted amulet, Gurks with some shells in there, water walks, SOJ, Arax, SOJ, some Frosties. I have Foster Cost on the Frosties and the Stone on Jordan that puts us on 125 cast rate. Generally, 105 is important. 117 is what you need for the TPing frames. Mercenary is just on the infinity and some defensive things. Alright, so we get our buffs up. And then we should be good to go. This is a very dense freaking map. I'll rip the Merc. He got freaking popped, dude. Let's go get him back real quick. Kind of need that. Infinity Conviction. Let's not forget to keep our energy shield on. Kind of important for our build. Can't help but think how much better the Necromancer does this. Bit of telekinesis for the single target deeps. to get some statics in there. Still have the debuff on the teleport cooldown, right? Probably speeds things up a little bit if I static first. After TP. Not necessarily for the debuff, because we do have a lot of Pierce, but I mean, it's a combination. But also just for the initial chunk of HP that it removes. Oh, he got fucked. That is bad for me. Not necessarily a thing I want to be tanking on my own. The Sorc is very reliant on the Merc. Kind of sucks when he dies. Not great for speed. Yeah, it does remove a lot of zoominess now that we have a debuff on our damage after TP, right? The whole telestomping does take a bit of a hit here. But there are also not many classes that are this tanky, right? And we don't even really have a lot of DR on here, because I would play this ladder with a Storm Shield. And we just have a Gurks in here instead. But with max block, ES, max DR, there's some like disgusting levels of tankiness that you do get though. And as a caster, that is kind of ridiculous. You could play Wind Druid. We tried to play Wind Druid, and he kind of plays the same way. He's also kind of a melee caster, but he was just getting his ass rolled in these maps. He would just TP in and just die. Sorc does not really have those issues. I mean, it's by no means a bad build, right? She is still very zoomy. It's just that the Necromancer does this better now because yeah, his DP does just better. Alright, that is 9 minutes on the clock right now. Don't know what time exactly we started, but Sorc is still not bad. It's a bit riskier because you really want to be smack in there, and it's not that you need one cast of Poison Nova, you need a couple casts, but between ES and then max block, she is tanky, right? If you're playing hardcore, I would just do this with a Storm Shield instead, but she is still powerhouse. Even though she's a little slower, she still definitely powers through things.